a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me.
Hi guys. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today is Thursday. We do drop story times on Thursdays. Vlogs on Sunday. For those who don't know me, my name is Ongezwa. If you bump into my channel and you are wondering who is this girl, my name is Ongezwa. Guys, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and yeah, I want to make this quick because also my son is, the little one is with the older one, but they are in the house, so I just want to make it quick before he starts like afuna ukuphuma ezelana and stuff like that. So for my old subbies, thank you for the love and support, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Leave a little something on the comment section, as it helps if people do engage on the video. Guys, I know Thursdays, it's story times, but I just thought I should do something different, you know. I don't know whether I should say spice it up or what, but I just thought I should just do something different. So today I wrote, this is my diary. I bought it 2021, as you can see, 2021 daily planner. So I wrote everything here. It's just 5 questions because I don't want this video to be more than 30 minutes. So the reason I wrote them down, it's that I remember everything that I want to talk about. I know they are in my head, but I don't want to forget anything, which is why I wrote everything down. So today we are going to be talking about the challenges of being a single mother. Do I have any regrets about having kids out of wedlock? Why 3 baby daddies? And let's just get on with the video. I did introduce myself. Grab yourself something to drink, guys. I always drink water. I do have my water with ice, of course. And yeah, so let's get on with the video. So first thing I want to talk about is why different baby daddies. It's the reason I wrote these things down, and the reason I want to talk about them, it's probably my subbies do have questions, and I don't think I'm gonna do a Q&A anytime soon, so that's why I'm doing this now. And like I said, also I just wanna change like story times. I don't want to do story times every Thursday, so we are gonna do chit chats here and there, and today is the start of those chit chats, right? So you guys have been talking anyway. Why different baby daddies? Okay, first of all, the answer to this one is why different baby daddies and why 3 different baby daddies. First of all, guys, I never planned to have kids out of wedlock. I don't think it is anyone's plan to be a baby mama to anyone. Well, I will talk about the majority because there are minority of people who get to some situations. They end up saying, actually, I don't mind just having a baby, you know. I have a house, I have a car, I've worked hard, I think I just need a child, you know. Situations sometimes make us to take some decisions. But for me, I'm gonna speak for me, because my firstborn, I had my child when my first child, I was 18 years. So at that time there was literally no planning, none whatsoever, because look at the age, I was very young. It was those kind of situation, you having sex for the first time, and then you fall pregnant. There was no planning at that time for me. I think it was just I don't know, there was just no planning because I was that young and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just doing things that I was not supposed to be doing. First of all, let's start there, because I was too young to have sex, but I was having it. And ended up having a child. So the gap between the first and the second and to the third, you can tell that, because people always ask me this, like strangers, when bump into people, and then we started talking, we start just talking about kids, and we ladies, we like to chat, especially when I'm walking with my kids at the mall. The little one, they love the little one a lot because he's chubby and stuff. They just love him. So it's that talk. So people always wonder why so much gap between your first, your second to the. So I always tell them, Guti, honestly, guys, if I was married, I wasn't gonna have so much gap. So the gap from the first one to the second one is 11 years. Yeah, because he's 21 and then the second one is 10. That's 11 years. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Second child came at the age of 29. So I waited because I still had plans for myself. Not that I don't have now, but I'm just saying that I still believed Uti. I'm probably gonna get someone who's gonna marry me with my one child. At least it's one. I had those plans. Guys, when it comes to having, when it comes to kids disturbing my life in the education side, that didn't disturb me. Like for me, everything went normal. I got my matric certificate, got my diploma, got my degree. Like educational side, everything I planned for myself. Pregnancies didn't affect me on that side, right? So life continued. I pushed, did whatever that I was supposed to do, got the qualifications that I was supposed to get, and at this time now I'm still pushing, and in my head thinking, someone is gonna come and marry me. Like, I mean, because I believe in marriage, I believe in love, and I love love. I want to get married, and I've always been that person who, like, if you know me, my friends, my family, everyone, they know. I used to say every year, guys, I used to say I'm getting married. That's how much I believe in having a husband. So I stayed for 11 years, waited and I waited and I waited and I waited. And my second and my third child, financially, I was not ready to have them, and I was still not married. But I wanted to just, you know what, because now I felt like I'm stopping my life for a thing that I don't know if it will ever happen. I don't know if that blessing has my name on it. I don't know if uNkulunkulu ungibekele umshado, you know. Guys, I'm gonna try to speak a lot of English because I've been getting a lot of people from outside Kenya, Ghana, and don't they complaining that I speak a lot of Venek. And unfortunately, before I continue, I need to address this, guys. No disrespect to you guys or anything like that. I love and appreciate the support, but sometimes when you're telling a story, there are just words that you need to hoy in there with a Venek so that they hit the way they're supposed to hit, they land the way they're supposed to land, so that my South African people understand what I'm talking about, you know. So, and sometimes you just don't have an English name for it, so I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm gonna try. And if I don't try, if I don't deliver, please guys, just understand the story times, it's a bit different. So anyway, let me continue. So I was saying the second one came and I was still hopeful again. You know, I mean, I'm 29, and at this point I can see, you know, I'm actually getting old, and you know what, let me just continue with my life, you know. If there's a man who loves me, he will just marry me with my kids, because at this point, this is the tricky thing about having a child out of wedlock. You will literally stop your whole entire life waiting for something that you're not really sure about. But I waited. For me, 11 years was enough, you know. The second one, it's 8 years. I was like, I'm 35 years and still nothing. I'm literally 37 years now, and there's still nothing. So And I had no plans of being pregnant at 40 something. I didn't want that for myself, you know. I didn't want to get married at an older age. Like even now, if I were to, I think I would be happy if I were to get married before 40. Not that God, I'm saying after 40 I don't want it, but my plans was I wish I could get married to someone and we just experience life together. We grow together, get to the 30s, late 30s, we get to the 40s together. And it didn't happen like that. So I was like, at this point, let me just continue with my life because I have my own dreams. I can go to school, get a degree, which I did, get myself a nice place, get myself a car, you know. Let me rather concentrate on the things that I can do myself because I'm not sure if this thing that I'm delaying my life for is gonna come. And if it does come, I'd be very grateful and I'd be happy. I'm not gonna say now I don't want it. I don't believe in love. Men are trash just because I experience deadbeat daddies. And like for me, I've experienced a lot of bad things when it comes to men, but I never ever say that all men are the same. I don't believe in love anymore. I don't want to get married anymore. I don't say those things with my mouth because I would be lying. I'll be saying something else with my mouth and my heart is saying something else. In my deepest hearts, with everything that I've been through, with everything that men have put me through, I still believe in love and I still believe that someone will find me and say this is what I've been looking for, regardless of having 3 kids with different baby daddies, which is one of the reasons why I don't date people who don't have kids. Because for me, I don't want to feel like I have I'm coming with baggage and you don't, you know, like I don't want that. Like you must have your own kids. I have my own kids, and because at this stage also I don't think like I want more kids. I feel like I'm done. So I don't want a person who's gonna be like now ngicela ingane siqinise umshado mfethu, like have your kids, I have my kids, we just grow old together because it's badala anyway. So anyway, that was the reason. I hope this answers the first question, which is why 3 different baby daddies. So the 3 different baby daddies, I never planned to have them, but I got to a point when I had my first child. I knew then that I'm not gonna have one child. I just knew that I am definitely not gonna have one child because like being a mother is something else. It's so nice. It's such a blessing. It the way I loved or love myself, I don't know how to explain this, but the love that I felt when I held my son for the first time in my arms, the first child, it's a feeling that I didn't want. It's a feeling that I wanted to feel again and again and again, you know. And up until I was like, okay, cool. Like my 3rd one, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I have my boys now. So I knew then that I'm not gonna have one child, right? But then now I had to wait, which is why the gap between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The waiting was me focusing on my life, getting my life together. Whoever marries me must find me with my own qualifications, my own things, my own, you know, financially I must be sorted. Angafiki umuntu ngingafundanga, anginalutho, and. So the waiting was me fixing my life, getting my life together, and also waiting so that this person at least finds me with one child. But then that didn't happen because you plan and plan and plan, and God's plan is what will happen. And it was just not happening. And I was like, you know what, let me continue because I know I can have kids. If there's one thing I know is that I can have kids because I do have a child. So which means my fertility what is perfectly fine. So let me just continue with life. And I can't stop my life for something that I don't even know that does my name have that blessing on it. Like I don't know. And if it does, it will eventually happen. If it doesn't, it's still cool. It's okay. It's not a train smash. Like akufanga muntu. Do I want it? Yes, I do, and I love it so much. Believed in it when I was young. I still believe in it even now. But if it doesn't happen, it's okay. So we're done with this one. The second one is, do you regret 3 baby daddies? Do I regret having 3 baby daddies? I think I do regret it, and this is why I regret having 3 baby daddies. They will frustrate you. This one will come with his own stress, ne? You're fighting because of, and then this one comes with his own, and then like, then you wonder when am I supposed to breathe? Like, when am I supposed to breathe? Like, I need to breathe, and you guys are not giving me time, because this one will come with his own wahala, and you like, my friend, which kind is this now? Which kind is this? And you can't run away. You can't change it. You can't do anything. You have to deal with this person. And they have different characters, different personalities, different problems, this one might not be stressing you with finances, but he's stressing you with this one. This one is stressing you with wanting to change the son's surname, but he doesn't want to pay the whatever that needs to be paid in order for him to change the surname. This one comes with saying the child is not his. So it's like what's happening, So for me, but the unfortunate part also is that I couldn't go back to my first baby daddy and say, can I have a second child? Because now I'm ready, and I feel like I want to have a second child, because he got married when we just broke up. He impregnated another girl and he married that girl, and they're divorced actually. Now he's married to someone else, but I couldn't now say, Ash, I know we're not together anymore, can you just give me another child? We was married and we keep it moving off to the next. So it's that. My second baby daddy also got married. I think I'm the problem. No, I'm not the problem, to be honest, but I don't know, because he also got married and he moved out of SA. He's in America now. So it's one of those things. Also, I couldn't go back to him and be like, give me another child, because he also now has a family. He's not in South Africa anymore. He's just traveling the world with his family. So that baby daddy, you don't get it, right? So I do regret it, simple because not my boys. I don't regret my kids. I don't call my kids mistake, never. I say I was not ready for them, but I don't ever say my child is a mistake. If it's a mistake, you should have sent it back to God. You should have sent it back to sender, but then you kept it. So for me, because I kept it, it's not a mistake, it's my blessing. It's just that I was not ready for this one, but I receive it. Do you get me? So that's what happened, and I wish I was dealing with one person, but the unfortunate part is that I have to deal with 3 different people, and there's nothing I can do. I wish things could be different, but they are not. And did you love all of them? I did love all my baby daddies differently. My first baby daddy was my high school sweetheart. Probably the longest relationship I've ever had. So he was my high school sweetheart, and it took me years to get over that relationship or that person. Even when he was married, the first wife, I think I was still in love with him, because I don't know, he was my first love. He was my first love, my high school sweetheart, my everything to experience this Mjolo thing, So, which why it took me so long to get over him, even though life had to go on. I thought I was fine. I thought I was over him. But at some point, I knew that I'm not happy with the way we ended, and like I loved him with everything in me, and he actually I also had the best pregnancy when it comes to him. I had the best pregnancy, guys. And another thing, I think this thing of always talking about the bad things, like especially my last baby daddy, I'm sure it makes people think that I've never experienced love, I've never been loved, or my pregnancy were the worst. Like, guys, yo, if I were to sit and talk about that guy, like, that was the person it took me forever to get over, because I knew what love is because of him. So I loved them differently. The second one, I think my second baby daddy it wasn't that deep. I don't think it was that deep, honestly. It wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep, but I thought I was in love. When you compare now, remember we're comparing the three. Yes, I did, but the first baby daddy is the only person that I feel like was the love of my life, and unfortunately things didn't turn out the way they were supposed to, and we're here now. And then the last one, I don't know, I loved him, but he was a funny guy. One thing about Panado, guys, he was a very funny person. That guy, like, when you're with him you will laugh. I don't know whether it's because we know each other from the past, ne? He's not a person that he was new, like I just met. Yeah, but he's someone that I've known in my past, and we had a thing back then. So like every time when I'm with him, that guy, you just laugh, you just forget about anything, because we will talk about the past, we will talk about the people who were in our past, we would laugh, hey, and yeah, so I think I enjoyed that about him, and I probably mistaken it with love, but that was it with him. I just enjoyed, there was a sense of comfort I felt when I was with him. I just felt comfortable, when it's with someone, and like, I don't know whether it was because he just knew how to make me laugh, and we just talk and just forget about a lot of things that are happening in the world. We will just laugh. So I did love them, and I obviously love them differently, and these are the reasons why I loved them, the ones that I've just explained, and I hope I did answer that question. How is single motherhood? How is being a single mother, doing it on your own? Being a single mother is hard, ne? For me, because another thing that we don't talk about is the fact that there are people who are doing this, what you call it in English, there are people who are in healthy co-parenting. They really are. And the reason there are not a lot of stories on the internet or social media about healthy co-parenting or fathers who are there for their kids, it is because they are not, it's a minority of them, and then the majority of the fathers, they are the nonsense one, which is why now it looks like all the baby daddies are nonsense. They all not taking care of their kids. They all absent fathers, and guys, to be honest, there are men who are baby daddies who are good to their kids, who are raising their kids. Some of them, they are even doing it alone, but we don't hear about those stories. We don't talk about them, and we don't give credit to those baby daddies, because we are just, see, we are full of this information. I'm complaining, like, when you go through my comments on my TikTok, on my everywhere, most women are like, I'm going through the same thing, I went through the same thing you went through. And you're like, now 99% of the people who are commenting are going through the same thing that I'm sharing. Not even one person who comes and say, guys, I don't have the experience that you guys have, my baby, but they are there. And I would like to acknowledge labo baba labo ukuthi guys, we know you there, you exist, we appreciate you guys. And the unfortunate part is that we're not going to talk about those people because it is just in our nature as people to talk about bad things. And honestly, I want to change that even for myself, because I didn't experience I didn't have bad experience with all of them. That's the thing. So maybe sometimes I should talk about the fact that there was a time where I was happy, healthy relationship, healthy pregnancy, a present baby daddy, and then I went through that as well. So yeah, I was talking about how single motherhood is. It's not easy. It is very hard. Mentally draining, physically draining, financially draining. You have to do sacrifices for your kids because you're doing this thing alone. He's not there, or they are not there. I don't know how many they are, but for me personally, I don't recommend it, unless it's what you want for yourself. It didn't choose you, you chose it. But if it chose you, like now, I feel like this life chose me. The single mother, certain things, guys, they choose us. You don't, because we don't know. Do you get me? But if you chose it, I'm sure you have a different story. But I didn't choose it myself. I didn't wake up and choose to be a single mother and do it by myself. Guys, let me put on the light because I feel like it's getting dark. It's getting dark. I had to shoot this very late because my son was at school. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, it's not easy. It's financially, mentally, and physically draining. I remember there was a time where I posted a video. I think it was a vlog. One of my subbies asked, "Are you okay? You look tired." Apparently it was showing on my eyes, and I didn't realize that it was showing. And I remember Niza Bay, she also asked me, she sent me a DM on Instagram, "Ari, babe, you looked very tired on this vlog. Like, you are you okay? Like, are you okay?" And I appreciate such people, guys. I was like, damn, I didn't realize it's showing. I told her, I was like, you know what, babe, emotionally I'm okay, because I've healed from this situation. I'm okay. Physically I'm not. I'm really, really tired because 24/7 you have to take care of this baby alone. In the morning, in the evening, when he's sick, it's your baby. When he's happy, he needs to play, it's your job. When he has to go for checkups, clinic, it's your job. Like, there is no tapping out, there is no taking a break, there is nothing. Like, personally, I feel like it would be better even if we're not in a relationship, like husband and wife type of vibe, but we have a relationship, a good co-parenting relationship with my baby daddy, so that when I need a break, I can be like, "Oh, dude, please make a plan." Like, I don't know, maybe take him, go to Ambanaye, near Kayagini. Like, I just need a weekend off or a week off. I don't know. If I feel like if I had that, maybe but thank God for my family because I can do that to my brother. But sometimes you don't want to bother people too much because you are already getting a lot of support, and you just like, you know what, just thug it out, just thug it out and get it over and done with. He's gonna grow. Like, that's what I always tell myself. This situation it's not gonna be like this forever. They're growing. I don't have to take care of my firstborn. I don't have to take care of my secondborn. But the only thing I need to do is cook and make sure there's food in the house so that when he comes back from school, he eats, right? And I always tell myself that with the little one as well. He's gonna grow. He's growing. Actually, he's growing. He's turning 2 years in May. So you just hang in there. So you keep pushing yourself. You keep to do all the time, even when you have zero energy. And I think what makes it worse with me is being iron deficiency, And now I already have this thing that is already taking a lot of my energy, but now I can't entertain it because I need to take care of this child. So single motherhood, not only physically, I was just explaining the physical parts, it will mentally drain you, because once you start going through the physical parts, then you start then it affects the mental part of it, because you're thinking, if this person didn't do this to me, I wouldn't be going through this, because I probably would have just picked up the call and be like, I no, yabo, come through, like I need help, and he's like, okay, cool, what do you need? And like, if we had that healthy relationship, but unfortunately we don't. And then now that physical part starts to come to your mental part, and then you start having a breakdown. You wait for your son to sleep at night, and then you start crying because you're tired. You're like, Lord, I'm tired, but then there's nothing you can do. When he wakes up, he has a beautiful smile in the morning. Morning, baby, let's start again. Let's continue. So for me, single motherhood, I don't know, maybe some other mothers have a different experience, but for me, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it, even if you feel like you have it all. You have money. Maybe if you have money, like you filthy rich, you can have 2 nannies, 3 nannies. One cooks for you, one takes care of the baby. If you have that kind of money, because one thing I'll tell you, you will forever need help when it comes to a child. You will forever need help when it comes to raising a child. So in my case, because money wise I'm not rich yet, so I wish things were different when it comes to the co-parenting. So it really does get into your mental, and once your mental now is also drained, your physical is drained as well. Then it comes to the financial part as well, because now, so for me, single motherhood is the hardest thing ever. But we make it look cool, we make it look nice, because we don't show those parts. I personally don't post about those difficult parts. I don't talk about them, I don't share them, I don't do anything. I show the nice parts, taking my son for lessons, swimming lessons. I think I did that before I started this channel. We show those nice parts. Hey, my son is going for swimming, my son is going for photo shoots, those are the parts that we show, because I think we just want to enjoy the moment without dwelling too much on the problem, which is why we only choose to show you guys the good part. But deep down from the bottom of my heart, when we're sitting down and like now being really honest to myself and to anyone who cares to know, no, being a single mom is not, it's hard, and I don't recommend it to anyone. And I won't lie and say, hey, ngimbogoto. Guys, nah, I'm not imbogoto. I got into this mbogoto situation by force, not by choice. And I wouldn't choose it, because I just feel like I was not meant for hard labor. I was just meant for soft life, be a rich housewife somewhere with someone, I don't even have a dream job, as qualified as I am educational wise. I just did it because I have to. I mean, it's nice to say I have a diploma in marketing, and I have a degree in education, and I have a master's in what. It's nice, but it's not really my thing. Guys, I wish I was married to a very, very rich guy to take care of me, and then I just pop babies, how many babies do you want? 5. Boo, 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 boo. That's what I was supposed to do. That was my life. And then the devil came and distracted and turned it upside down, and then just did nonsense. And we're here now. But I'm not complaining, Lord. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, if my husband is out there somewhere, send him. I'm ready. Always been. Well, now I have 3 kids, but yeah. So single motherhood, I don't recommend it. It is not easy. It is not pap and place. It is not for the faint-hearted. It is not for anyone, but we are doing it because we are the chosens. We are the chosen ones. Because uNkulunkulu uthe eBhayibhelini qhamani nande. Akashongo ukuthi ke sizoqhamani kanjani. Uthe qhamani nande, ne? So he needs to fulfill naye izinto zakhe. He has souls in heaven that he needs to send to earth so that they can do imisebenzi kaNkulunkulu. And the unfortunate part now is that he sometimes sends those souls to us who are not married, but we take it like a champ, because I'm like, if you, God, trusted me to mother this person and to take care of this soul, then there is really something special about me. You know, there is something, and you trust me, because there is no way, God, you can give me a child. And you know, some people do have kids and they are on contraceptives, you know. And there are so many stories of people, guys, now I was on contraceptive and I fell pregnant. So it's a tricky thing, this pregnancy thing. It's just something that personally I don't like talking about it, because it is kind of a sensitive topic to other people who are in marriages and they can't have kids. Some they were taking contraceptives, now they can't have kids. Some took the kids back to sender, and now they want to have kids and now they can't because they took the ones that were sent. You know, it's a very sensitive and a tricky topic to talk about, but I always say that as a single mother, with whatever challenges you are going through, rather don't focus on the negative. Don't hate the person. Like, no, I don't hate my baby daddies, which is why I ngamlandelela kakhulu, the last one. You know, I begged him, literally. I told the story. If you don't know about the story, please go watch it. It was the first story time I did. And ngamlandelela kakhulu because I believe that there's no way that God trusted us to be parents and you are doing this nonsense. You know, let's come together and sibambane ngezandla and raise this child. You know, it's a pure soul child. This child knows nothing, he's done nothing, and God trusted us ukuthi I am giving you the soul, take care of it, take care of this child, because abantwana sibabolekiwe, guys. uNkulunkulu sibolekile abantwana, impilo zethu uNkulunkulu sibolekile. So while your life is borrowed from God, he also trusted you to take care of this one. Umfundisi izinto zikaNkulunkulu. So I appreciate that and I thank God for that. But I am not gonna sit here and lie and say it's not easy. It's just that when you are grateful and you say, thank you, Lord, for this blessing. I was not ready for it. It is very hard, but thank you for trusting me to mother this child. Thank you for trusting me to take care of your soul in this cruel world. God will always come through for you. He will always come through for you. Like, you will see your children grow, go to the best schools, and because instead of complaining, you said, thank you, Lord. It's a difficult task that you trusting me to do, but I promise to do it well, and but I will need your help, because and he will help you. So it is not easy. I'm not gonna lie, being a single mother is very, very hard. It is the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. But I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for the family that I have, because they are a very supportive family. They love my kids like I can't even explain. And I don't like getting into that one because it makes me very emotional. and I always cry even when I think about it. But I always say it's my blessing. It's one of the it's the blessing that has my name on it. Some of the blessings that have my name on it, I've experienced them, I've seen them, and I am living them right now. I'm just still waiting to find out if does my name have the husband blessing. I am yet to find out. But if I were to tick a lot of things in my life, no, I am a very blessed hand. I'm a very, very blessed hand. Trust and believe. So, but for those who don't have kids and who are wondering how is single motherhood is not, doing it alone is not easy. Don't try it. Continue with your contraceptives if you are. Just don't try it. But if you are already pregnant and you are going through something, hi, there's nothing I can do, Gesana. All the best. Good luck. And then the last one, I think this is gonna be more than 30 minutes, but we keep it moving. The last one is, do you believe in marriage after kids? And yeah, do you believe in marriage after kids? So this was the last one. So guys, as you can see, there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only wrote 5 questions. Do you believe in marriage after kids? Personally, I do. And the reason I believe in marriage after kids, it is because I just believe in marriage, period. Like, I just believe in marriage. I believe in, I love having a partner. I love love. I believe in love. I have so much love to give. I have a very big heart, and I'm sweating. I have a very big heart, and I believe, like, you are not your bad decisions that you made when you were young. And God is a God of second chances, third chances, fourth chances. God is love. I believe in love. I'm a godly person. If you've been on my channel, you know I'm always talking about God. I believe in God, and God is love. So I can never wake up and not believe in love. I can never wake up and be like, hey, because of my past experiences. No, I'm not like that. I strongly believe that if a person really, really loves you, if you are what they are looking for, or what they've been looking for, then they will marry you regardless of ukuthi unabantwana, uyi-1 umntwana, or uyi-2, or uyi-3. If that person loves you, whether you have a child or not, they will marry you. Whether you have 5 kids or not, they will marry you. If that's what the thing is, anything that was any blessing that has your name on it, and if you believe, it will happen. If it was supposed to happen, if you were meant to have umshado, uzokwenzeka. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It is even getting dark, and my son is crying. I don't know if you guys heard him. My son is crying. And y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a little something on the comment section. I'm so tired, guys, and I'm sweating, and I need to take off this dress because I wanted to look cute. So guys, I will see you on Sunday for my Sunday vlog. And yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have a Sunday vlog. I'm not sure, but if we do, I'll tell you. And if we don't, Sana, hey, kudala ngaphandle ama vlog. I have nothing to do. Like, one thing about being a stay-home mom, like fully a stay-home mom, just raising your kids, is that you have nothing to do. Literally, just take care of your baby. And now my vlogs are starting to bore me as well. But I don't know, if I don't have a vlog, I will just write on the community post that we don't have a vlog. If we do, I will post. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. See you on my next one. Bye.
I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me. Would you